I'd like to thank Pulse Servers for providing us with test servers that we can run all of our community levels on. If you look in the description below, there should be a coupon code for a discount off of your first month. Hello everyone, it's been a while and welcome back to another episode of Post Playtest. Today we're doing Place by MrRuck. I'm sorry.
I don't like it.
Oh boy.
Lol.
Hello, team.
Hey, how's it going?
Where do we go? What do we do?
I say B.
This way.
Go this way.
Follow Corbin.
Look
Corbin.
at the
Fuck.
Okay, I'm just following you.
Follow
You said
Corbin.
go B. You said
Okay,
go
I'm
B.
going B.
I got tagged? What the fuck?
Just don't lose that bomb.
Where's the people crossing mid?
What?
Hit 97.
92.
We did a good job, team.
Okay, there's one more on A side. Oh,
A lot of them are tagged.
but I'm about out of ammo.
Maybe you hit him in the neck.
I don't even know, dude.
Comes Corpus.
You could have hit him in the head and the toes.
Oh, it's just on you, buddy.
Dang it.
I don't think people are staying.
See, he's popping heads.
I could do that.
Yeah.
Is that two?
You know what? I really applaud you. Fucking
I wasn't
No.
blind.
Force?
force.
We had to
What?
go around a fucking train to get to B.
Do we really needed a plan if we're gonna
Just go A.
force?
Just go A.
Yeah, let's just go.
Forces anyways.
Go to the B.
Okay.
Let's go.
Go
I
A,
don't
come
think
A, come
A
A, come
long
A.
is that good for the save. I don't know.
Gay long.
Yeah, you can flash over from there and never flash.
Yeah, but they. Okay.
Ah, fuck it.
I'm flashed.
We got counter flashed.
There's some hard left.
Behind the paintings. And one in CT.
You have Mag
And
10
one
Corbin.
in the balcony.
From spawn.
Oh, that stupid fucking fin. It's so dumb.
Oh my god.
We got stunned, dude.
94.
We got meat grinded. Oh.
Maybe we should not rush.
Why don't we go B?
Maybe in my name, Jeff.
I like beef.
I'm not even gonna complain that we have 10.
I remember this map.
10 men.
Yeah, we have 10 right now and we need it.
I have
Map is
your
this.
Oh, this is jump.
Dumb, we have to loop.
You don't have to jump.
Yeah, you do.
No, you don't. It's clipped.
Get in there.
People don't know what clips are.
Oh wow, that's a cheap one.
Oh, wow.
Okay, back up.
That went already wrong.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god.
Wow.
What a firing squad. We just walk into like a meat grinder at both sites.
Oh.
Is there a mid? Well,
Okay.
no one went to the other side.
Oh, it's
Maybe
not good.
maybe we should wait and let them push us.
Yeah.
They'll do it.
Yeah, they seem to be really aggressing as CT.
Yeah, maybe
There is a
we
mid.
Can you watch A?
yeah, maybe if we like play
There's a spot over
mid.
here I could take advantage of.
I'm gonna pee
Why
with the
can't
up.
I hear radio commands?
Do you really want to?
They just
Yeah.
took mid.
I love the radio commands in this game.
Oh! I hit. He went pushed on A. He was in a smoke.
I'm getting out of there. There's no
Blah.
We're doing okay, we're not doing too bad.
Is anyone watching mid?
Yeah.
They just
Yeah, we
took
have 2 people mid.
Oh, it's on
they're
there.
pushing A.
Wait, is this the EU? Is this the EU server?
No.
Yep.
No.
No.
Oh, East US. Okay.
Push
That's the
A.
most confusing thing.
Push
Honestly,
A
that's
up.
what I meant.
Come on, watch the angle.
Flashing.
Wow, now that was a good flash. Why is your screen tilted? Wait.
Because I'm
It's just the
tilted.
map. It's just the map. Oh god, what?
It's the fence.
With my head.
Damn it!
No!
Oh no.
I was gonna smoke him
no,
off.
no.
I can't believe you've done this.
No, no,
No. That's whatever.
Oh no.
As long as he didn't switch to CT. Alright, go mid. You can get fucked in middle.
I have a flash.
Oh, don't stab each other.
Okay.
What?
Nice
I'm
one.
sorry.
Thanks to Nuke.
Flash.
I needed that.
Come on.
Ah, that's me.
Ah, that was blinding.
Stop blinding people,
Stop
you
the
fuck!
fucking flashes!
Hello, look
This
up!
is more of a meat grinder than last time.
All the ranges are so long.
Fuck.
Oh wow.
There's one on B watching.
Do you mind? Why did that drop? Oh, this
That's
guy's
a
dead.
stupid
Oh,
angle
no.
on B.
Damn it, he pushed the smoke.
I mean,
Wow, no, that's not good. Yeah, whatever.
Oh my god.
Why can't they even watch mid
Delete
from
this,
B?
man. Delete this.
Why
man.
can't they watch B, mid from back of B?
Now he's joined CT. Why is he such a knobhead? Get rid of him. Remove him immediately right
did
now.
he swap so he'd be on the winning team?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
Remove him. Remove this man. Delete him.
Delete this.
Okay, maybe if I flash over mid like that.
Oh,
I am
can't
very
do
bad
it.
at shooting.
Wow, this map is like really horrible.
Oh, those cars are horrible!
Whose map
The
is
cars create headshot angles for them to just sit behind with an orb. Or an
Who
M4,
threw the
or
bomb on
anything.
top of a train like a dick?
I did.
Wait, we got
We
bomb
can get
stack?
it, we can get it. It's not hard to
Bomb
get,
stack.
actually.
You can't do it. It's
Oh!
No, dude, that bomb.
I got
Oh,
it. I got
okay.
the bomb. I got it.
Doesn't matter. You just lost.
Map of rubbish.
This map is
This
fucking
one was
awful.
Fucking garbage.
All the changes he did was like all the worst you could do.
Put this map into the big bag right now.
I honestly think it's worse than when it had
Put
that
this
fucking
map
button.
in comp rotation right now.
The
Do it.
button
I
was
had-
great.
I actually
Because
missed
you
the
got a good
button.
thing. Yeah.
I don't know how that's possible, but removing the button made it worse.
Look at that big orange
At
mess in
least
the
we
wall.
had something fun to do.
No, I missed!
Oh.
Is there any way to smoke? Like anything?
You need
Really
like
dumb.
3 smokes because they have 3 entrance into mid and
Okay.
the site went from a crossfire.
Oh, look, we have more people now.
Yes.
I don't know this shit
apparently.
Okay, if
Hey, let's just fucking rush CT spawn.
What?
Right?
someone flash over the mid.
I'll
And maybe I can aim a
flash
smoke.
on it.
Flash middle.
Matt smokes.
3 smokes in the same spot.
It's smoke. We got it.
Take A now.
Go away.
You only need
okay.
6 smokes.
It's also smoke.
That's Wellman with a Matu for 9.
I'm CT spawn.
Wow, dude, it's not good.
God.
Surprised.
What's the point in that?
One more.
Go B, go B.
Come beat
Go B.
Alright, we have B plant bomb.
Plant.
So we needed to smoke mid with 8 smokes to get this.
Yeah, that's all
Yeah.
you need is 8 players in the team.
Damn.
I think it was very successful.
One coming to T-spawn. Yeah, we got
Mass smoke mid again. Smoke mid and mass again.
Yeah, you just need to
Got
everyone smoke mid.
myself an A
Just have a massive tear gassing in middle again.
I got an AVP. AWP.
Fuck knows how you're doing it
Oh,
5v5,
good.
but
Okay,
What language are you
spam smokes
speaking,
at mid
Yuki?
and up for the best.
I got an AWP. That is it's English.
So smoke mid again. Gotcha.
Smoke mid
you're
and
only
mass.
I'm gonna
Just
get
tear
picked by
gas
an op.
everything.
Watch this.
It's like a bukkake of fucking nades.
I I think we. Oh, for God's sake, those flashes.
It was a match.
That smoke was
my
to save
eyes.
us the trouble of heaven. So let's just go.
Oh. I don't see anything.
I saw two on site.
Ow.
Where am I? Okay, I'm here.
Go.
Push.
That's enough.
That's just
Up
not
the-
fair.
Mid.
Damn it, one on site with sniper.
Whaleman is behind the crates outside A.
It's a
Alright, well now I know Mossifer is a good player.
Tapped him right in the head. Oh no! Wait, look! Oh, never mind. Nice.
Blinded Hordu.
No hand, are you playing with no hands? I will take that as a yes.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't even.
nice.
Everyone,
My name is
spam
Brock, I'm
smoke
sorry,
and
guys.
decoy at mid, then we go another site.
Minion Jeff.
Mid is. We get nothing from it.
We get
Just
everything
spam
from
smoke
that.
and
Nothing
decoys.
from anything.
Right.
We get nothing from it. It's the only time we've won around.
We've won a round, yes.
And now we go on a bomb site. I went to the
I
wrong one.
hate that heaven part area up there. He's in smoke top it. I tried to call that out for you.
Oh my god, took it.
I
You
think
got
I'm not-
zero
I'm
Come
not
in.
so-
kills.
Come be.
Zero
Okay,
kills.
okay.
I have
Up
3.
on A.
Let's go blame that.
Do you guys hold it down for one person?
Oh, Jim. This is why you're LE wingman. Oh, never mind.
Oh, he shot
Boosted.
into the fucking box.
Boosted.
Fuck off. Who is watching my back? Fuck! How are you a human being?
No way, no way, no way.
How are you a human being? Is that what
He
you
doesn't
heard?
have time.
He's not gonna.
He doesn't
You
have
got
time.
He has a
He
diffuser.
doesn't have time. I called it. See, he didn't have time.
Oh, my
See, I called it. I called it.
Last round of the half.
Oh.
Thank fuck.
Last round. Very nice. I like to hear this.
Maybe I can throw a molly on mid.
Last round of the game, yes.
Oh, yes, please. Oh no. I heard that noise.
Flashing 3,
Hey,
2,
I
1.
landed the molly. More or less.
Why do we have to jump twice here?
You don't have it's clip.
No,
They
yeah.
hate middle now. They're not going middle.
No surprise. Where's that back angle, man?
Wow, this is dumb.
Oh, 2B. At least.
Why is this here?
This is dumb.
Oh, great.
This map is dumb. Okay, get that bomb down.
Come plant.
Waffle, stop shooting your own teammates.
No.
What the?
From behind
One's
Waffle.
one's heaven. Heaven.
Oh, guys. Oh, please.
Heaven with an AK.
I was reloading and I peeked.
Why?
Jen!
Hey,
Thank you.
I can't see much because of smoke.
It was not a smart move.
Good Haffle. Good Haffle.
Good Haffle.
Good half.
Good Hafflehoff.
Alright, watch him run a train on us.
Wait, where are we? This is not where CG
Dude, we're
spawned.
gonna run a train on
Can't
them.
wait for this. Wait,
So
what?
are they A going A or B?
They're going both.
Both.
Turn on your cheese and find out.
Why did he?
I'm gonna nade mid.
Oh, mate.
Ah, yes, I'm the only one B. Good.
No.
This is too narrow. I can't defend this. Oh, this one's in trouble.
Planting B. Bomb is B.
Rotating.
In the water and mid.
Where am I, Julie?
2 mid.
This is dreadful.
Damn it, they rushed me.
Why is he behind
One
me?
connector, one connector B.
One A.
Connector B. One B main.
Fuck off.
What?
One mid. Mid one.
Just defuse it. Defuse it, hold it.
Oh, he's connector middle.
Oh,
I called the J connector middle.
This angle is stupid.
This whole map is stupid.
Got him. Wow, good job.
Here's a cheetah.
Easy for cheater, dude. He could just aimbot every side at once.
This game makes me want to commit.
You wanna commit?
Once-
I forgot to buy
Double
a
up.
smoke.
Oh crap, that was a bad idea.
Damn it, I can't even go middle.
Yeah.
You say he went the
Don't
wrong
go
way, but I'm
mid.
pretty sure there was no direction to it.
I boost you, people.
3
Well,
guys A long.
going mid's the wrong way. Let's go with that.
Yeah, middle's the wrong way.
There was no direction to get to
I
this.
wasn't covered.
It's not like going the wrong way, it's like going through a brick wall.
Oh no.
One
Not
Brick
heaven.
wall on fire.
Map. Not good.
He's got an op.
Oh, already.
Well, I
What a
thought it
game,
looked
man.
like an op. Or as a scout.
What's a game, man?
I've seen you win these.
Peter 59 armor.
Against 7 of them.
There's one in the smoke.
Oh wow.
I knew one was there, but I didn't know where.
Yeah,
You could, I think he would have shot in the corner. He was camping in the little corner there.
Hey, I am as good as Waffle.
That's not difficult.
Yeah, I'm not doing well.
Got him.
We need cod. We need more cod gun.
Got it.
It's alright, I bought an XM, don't worry.
I don't like middle, dude. Oh my god.
For a boost you on the car. No, wait, you're too
I
far.
don't like man.
Yeah, just dink it.
Oh my god, they just walked in mid.
Would you get off my nut?
I'm
This
sorry.
box is too low to actually get a decent angle from it.
I boost you.
It would be a horrible angle.
Yeah, that.
We got bomb down.
They're coming up flank A. Flank A. They're on A.
Fuck, there's one on B, minus 50.
Last was on B.
1v1. Here we go.
Yeah, there's one in sight.
An AK. Oh no. What?
Smart.
200 IQ.
200 IQ.
Wow.
Wow.
5,000 IQ.
So then he realizes
I
the
hate this new path.
What?
5,000 IQ,
He took the
dude.
bomb B.
One HP.
There are 2 guys left.
It was that one.
Oh, there's 2 alive. I swear I saw one on the scoreboard.
Yeah,
Yeah, there was
it
only
doesn't
one.
show everyone.
Yeah, you gotta turn the numbers on when there's over 5.
No, I looked
Yeah,
at the
the
scoreboard.
numbers
I hit
are
tab.
useful.
I saw Gale. I didn't see the top guy.
I have a FAMAS.
Out of my way. I got mid.
Yeah, boost someone on the car on B.
Boost someone on. Oh yeah, nice.
Hello, get off. Let me out.
Oh my god.
It isn't enough.
I'm trying to hold
granted,
mid
there
here.
was
You're
your-
like blocking me.
Bruh.
Wow.
Mid smoked.
Ah! I got fake flash by a smoke.
Nice. Sorry about that.
There's still one mid. The 10-14.
There's one on A long.
Two
Two
A
guys
long.
on A long coming to see all the way around.
Oh, they're both there. Why?
What gay spot?
They're super slow. Landing oh, they rush.
Oh, wow. Oh,
Oh,
What a
boy.
fun map.
this is horrible.
Yes.
Guys want to rush mid?
Dude,
Oh,
I'm
rush
playing with
away.
no hands too, dude.
Okay.
Don't
By
worry
an
about it, no
explosive
hands.
grenade and chug it mid.
Yeah, bot buys them.
So if I...
Yeah,
Okay.
don't stop. Just go. Choo choo.
Hey, I got an assist!
Why did you stop?
Didn't want to die.
Okay.
Everyone blocked. God damn it.
There's like 4 coming in.
That's awkward.
What am I supposed to do right now? What am I supposed to do right now?
The funny
Yeah.
thing is, I PK long, but player models don't load for like half second.
Ah!
And like what people just show.
You're dead.
What is he doing?
Really?
He was looking at his skin.
Delete it.
Flank 5.
You told me, like, I got mid and I got hit in the head instantly by an AK. So we don't even get mid, like we can't hold mid.
Yeah, we can't hold mid.
The group of carriers. Carry.
Yeah, carries.
Carry? Okay, we'll try.
So if I buy a smoke and throw it mid, does it do something?
They get to mid first, no?
Who's a benzo?
Oh, I got
Ah,
flashed.
we do. And then
I'll take A, guys. Don't worry about it.
Ah, fuck. You can't see much.
Get off my head!
Oh, there's 2 here. One up. He's watching.
How did one get A?
I don't know. He's tried to flash out.
No.
Nice.
Day.
Okay, they're pushing long.
Well, it's just this one guy.
Hey, we won!
yeah.
So all he had to do was stack the site that they happen to go to.
I mean,
Very nice.
Yeah.
I got like 6 kills
Yep.
last round.
Yeah, well, you need to do that more often. Duh.
I'm trying, man.
I
Kinda
just
hard.
don't.
It's kind of hard to get 6 kills when someone jumps on your head.
Look, I expect Whaleman and Shot to carry, and they're not even top of their team, so it's fucking hard. Who threw that smoke?
What?
Oh, great.
Oh wow.
Uh-oh.
He's such a fat knob.
I think
one
that
CT.
that guy. 30
So it's
HP
not
watching B with Toto.
Okay, there's 2 near CT.
3 mid.
Oh, great.
Oh, we're fucked.
Bomb down mid. Nice, Jim.
Nice shot, Jim.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Thank you. Oh,
Last one's coming from B.
fucking shot a statue.
Last
Wow.
is 30 HP.
Oh, planted B.
Yeah, he's low.
I bet we lose this round.
Could be middle.
Good job.
Never mind.
Yeah!
We
I
won a
did
round.
something.
Go in the water.
Winning.
Why would you do that?
I'm broke on money. Does someone has a ship gun?
My morale is broken this game.
Thank you.
There you go.
I take a whippy.
I want to check down some explosive grenades.
More. What? I was only gonna wait for you to die and steal the orb.
Bombs
Yeah.
along, eh?
I'm gonna
Flash,
go away.
boys.
Why me? I'm there for like a second and everyone else is there for like 5 minutes.
One mid, he has the auto.
Kill feed.
If you just die to an R8,
I got 4 kills in a row. What you want?
you died to an R8.
Fuck off.
Embarrassing.
Can't really.
What an embarrassment to the team.
Mid.
I got 5 up kills
CT.
in like 8 seconds, and you fucking complain.
No!
He's right side.
Why can I not get any kills?
Because you are bad.
He has auto. Good job.
Yes!
Boys.
Take our whippy. Oh, why would you do this?
Auto is life.
Can't win.
Merry Christmas.
Someone give me a drop.
Did I?
You have an auto sniper, my
I'll give you
man.
the best try.
Oh, thank you.
I like to buy this gun, the one that's 2 guns. You know?
I
don't you
hate,
don't get
like,
close
why
with
do
it?
people make narrow spawns? Like, they make a huge
Oh,
room with
Tanuki.
the tiny
Wow.
What?
You just undone all of my work. In a few seconds.
I
All
got
of my
flash.
work.
Well,
Wait, did everyone die on B?
Yeah, it's definitely B.
Oh.
3B, and at least one sniper. 4B, 5B.
69.
I don't know how that nade killed him.
Oh my god, what a sightline.
The
I told you it's stupid.
God, this map is garbage. Oh no, it's
Yes. You can join Post Playtest website to tell how much is garbage. Guess what? I'm broke. And it's the last round. Byzantine.
Yes.
Yes.
This cannot go wrong.
When does using a bison ever go wrong?
It worked!
One guy long A, lit. Oh, you got him.
more mid still.
Shit, what despawn?
What? I barely peeked.
Do it, 5-0. Do it.
Oh,
Not fair. Why is he still there? Why is he still there? Why is he still there? Why is he still there?
He's still there?
Aiming that way.
Why is he still there?
He just aims at the right place every time.
Some moron who has never played here before, and he just camps the spawn. What a knobhead.
Get on
Wow.
A.
I've seen
Jim
you,
Wood is so good.
seen
I
you
have
in this.
107 ping!
69. Oh, you know what? I'm
No.
just happy to
Yeah,
see
you're so bad.
Game, boys.
I'm just so happy that
That wasn't
that's
technical.
really-
Dude, that guy went 40.
Hello, voice
And
chat.
then he just leaves after getting like 5 billion kills.
Oh, case drop. Wow. Whoa.
What a fag.
Hello. And now we will go into feedback. He's spectating you. Go ahead.
All right. One of the biggest issues were CTs just controlling mid. T's kind of got it for free. They just come over here, smoke at this side, and then they can just choose whatever they want. The only real way for CTs to hold is to push the mid sites, which never felt good. CTs in general just don't have a grasp on mid, which leaves them vulnerable as fuck. B didn't feel that great. It's a ring around the rosy site, and there's not much else to it. You need to, I think, personally develop this site out a little bit more. Maybe if, I don't even know what you do. It's just way too basic and simple right now. The other site has something to it. It has the fountains, and it has the boxes beforehand, so CTs have something to play around that isn't just one giant container. But besides this, it's kind of shit. You could probably figure out a better way to do that. Smoking off this right here isn't the easiest in the world. You always have some kind of a gap, and you definitely can't smoke off this, which left CTs kind of defenseless when smoking off stuff. Same stuff kind of at towards A, just not as bad. Overall, this the economy was the one that decided if you won or not, mainly because you just want scopes on this map. You need scopes as a CT to control anything except for the B site. If you want to have a chance in mid, you need a scope. If you want to hold A, you need a scope. And it's kind of unfortunate it plays out that way, since we controlled the economy for most of the game. Besides that, I think it's okay.
Alright. My name is Shotgun Game. If you can spectate me, that would be great. First of all, I think the map layout, I've never played this map before, and I think I've heard that you have playtested this map, so I don't know what exactly has been changed and what hasn't. So it's just, these are just my opinions and thoughts. But in general, I feel like the T's get way too much control in the early round, especially the middle. I feel like there should be more option for CTs to contest in the middle, especially the only thing that T has to do in order to get the mid control in the early round is by looking at these weird angle right here and just smoke it, and that basically blocks CT. Oh, I kind of messed up the smoke there, but that kind of allow T's to get the mid control in the early round, and there's really no other way for CTs to contest middle other than just pushing through the smoke or going all the way around the A side. But by that time, the T's got the entire control of the middle. So you either need to find another route, or you just need to extend this middle route just extend it a little bit more. I also found some of the visibility issues. Especially in the stack, because it's dark, it's really hard to distinguish T's from CTs, especially CTs. So you should change the prop so that there's a brighter prop from what I know from the newer train. So try to use that, and that should fix the issue. I also didn't like the layout of the B side. It's just way too simplistic, and there are only limited options for CTs to hold on B side. Only CTs can only hold up to like this angle right here, and when CTs are coming up around this angle, they're exposed to so many angles at the same time. So I would try to look over the B side again and try to make more covers and give more CTs a breathing space. And what else? I also did not like the layout of coming to the A site, especially this whole car thingy. I didn't like the fact that T's can easily peek here, but they can't really go through, and the only way to go through is by this tight area right here. I think something needs to be done on that area too. And yeah, that's really about it. But my biggest crime was just the middle in general, just too small, and T's get way too easily control. But yeah, that's about it.
Can I go next?
Of course you can go next.
Okay, I'm like Rust in game. So let's start with A because I'm on A. So like I said on the light playtest, like this is a good like this is a better angle, a more clear angle for the great fence thing. But like looking at it right now, I feel like it is not like why would you even put a fence here after all? Because you get the entrance from that narrow overpass stuff, which is gonna be bad when you have a lot of people. And so maybe it would be straight up better to just I need a gun that fires faster. So maybe it would be better to, instead of having this narrow stuff, like have it go like that way directly into the A long sight line, which would make stuff. It would make it less awkward for everyone. Here, okay. Can I get like someone standing here? It's not as much as I thought, but this cover is dangerously low, and from playing around it, like I just remember when you get maybe on the edge, yeah. So you should maybe think about using stuff that are a little higher to be a little clearer. Yes, Corpen said it makes a headshot angle, so I'm going by his word because I can't confirm it. And also it makes it harder for Tees to push through here because Tees, like when you get here, that choke point, you have to watch here, here, and here. So because T have to push through a second choke point, they should get that area more easily, like long on dust too. But the problem is that they don't have much cover. So like they have the corner here, but it gets in the way. They can push if the city isn't here, they can push a little here, and where they get that thing here. But like let's say you change the exit, so they only get that corner, and maybe further here. With the cities where he has that corner, he can be behind that car, and it can be close here, and it could be boosted here. So like you need to put more crate for the T's, like stuff on that side, maybe, and like stuff like that, so that and less cars for the cities maybe, so that T's can have that area a bit easier. Moving on here, right here I can say one stuff is that this reading is horrible. I didn't get the experiment myself, but I saw it through the eyes of a waffle, and that is. Do you remember Old Inferno with the graveyard? It was horrible. The reading was horrible because you can barely see through it. Like here, I can kind of see the cities, but is there a city here that sees me good? What are you?
See's fine, but you really have to look for you.
Yeah. So and it doesn't really add much because you just have to jump an extra time. So remove that rating. Like that site, it's I found it. I didn't play much on this, so I can't say much. But from what I've seen, it looked awkward because of that thing in the middle that is not really covered. Like you can't really get good cover around it, or it's partial cover and it's awkward. Well, you have a few crates and stuff, and you have that back area, but like you have that balcony that looks over everything, and you have the corners where you have to look for, and you can't get exposed to all of them at the same time, and you have people hanging around here. So you need to rethink a bit about that cover here. I'm getting a bit long, so I'll try to go a bit faster. B is blend. You can boost. Yeah, but still, I didn't B is kind of bland. You don't have much cover to work with. Like you have that back area. You have this, but that's only good for after plant for this, so it doesn't count for cities. you can be here. You can be here, and maybe if the T's aren't too fast, you can get someone from mid to look right like that. That is not a lot, and so it makes the site kind of bland. And on top of that, you have this okay, I need a sniper. You have this ridiculous sight line to mid, which covers pretty much because all the connectors are aligned. Like it's almost like you don't need to hold mid because you have a huge ass crossfire from both sides, while you can watch one side from nearly the other, and also watch anything that crosses the area of interest because all the connectors are after that point. So really, you technically don't need to watch that part of it because they can't go anywhere before crossing that line, and you can watch that line from here. That wasn't city-sided, however, because mid is for T's, and because the lack of cover of B, you cannot really watch from here. But T's could easily get mid because T's get here first. Like one round, we decided to rush mid, and I got shot in the head by a AK right here. I got flashed. So you need to push the T's back so that T's have a chance to hold mid and maybe move the connector around, like maybe take that one, and you can cut the sideline by taking it from here to maybe like here or something. So we cut the sideline. And okay, last thing about the tiny things. This is too small for a lot of players, and in general, why did you make a thing like that? Like you could be better. Like taking the spawn and putting it up here if you want timings, so that people can go like this or like this. It would be much smoother. This is too narrow. Widen it. You can't put more. When you have two people, you get stuck on each other. That's unacceptable. And I think I had one more. Where was it? Okay, I'm lost in. Okay, I'm here. And no, don't have much to say here. Okay, I'm done.
Awesome. Thank you, Lycrest. Who wants to go next?
Can I go?
Boxtrot?
Go ahead.
Oh.
I think
Dude,
somebody else.
Dude or fucking Boxtrot? One of y'all. Who wants to go?
Dude, go ahead.
Now. Okay.
Yes.
I'm Dude in game. And so for B site, the whale man had said that it's not full enough, and I think that's a problem with the whole map. It's kind of not fleshed out. It's not full, and not in like a detail sense. I just mean in sort of like the actual areas. There's not many ways to go about a situation, not a lot of angles. And so I think to fix that, the problem is mostly like this, the fact that it's like no cover here. So I would just put a building right here instead of like this weird thing. And I know that's like saddening, but you know, that's kind of, I just feel like it would make it better. And since this angle wouldn't really exist, I would recommend pushing the crate back and also just pushing this whole thing back and making it more tight. Please stop shooting, it's too loud. Making it more tight here, like it was previously, and with the garage door, not openable, but definitely with the garage door there. I think I preferred the angles that had. Can people stop shooting? Seriously, and throwing stuff? The tight angle of the garage was actually better than this sort of weird wide thing, and you have this here, which is fake cover. It doesn't actually serve a purpose. So I think it would be better to have like a little indent, a wall, and then sort of like the garage thing before, so you'd actually have like real cover areas by the sides to sit by, and that would make B-side a lot more fleshed out and sort of more balanced. But I also think B-side doesn't have enough entrances. It's got one T entrance and one middle entrance, and getting here is kind of a pain because the CT can watch here safely. So I would recommend adding an entrance here that comes out like maybe here and push this crate like more to the left. So there's a little bit of space here, and I wonder if that's a rando. So there's just a little bit more space on B site. So I'd recommend adding an entrance there, closing up this entrance, and making this a building basically. On A site, I have a problem with this little reach around area. Number one is it makes you extend this like twice as far, and this is a really far distance. I wouldn't even want this to be the size of a middle on any map, so that's just too far. I mean, you can see the chain link fence fades out here, so that's a really long distance. I would recommend just getting rid of that entirely. It's okay to have one entrance onto a site, since if you add another entrance onto B, it would make the whole site sort of balanced overall. And so I would just keep this entrance for now, get rid of that one, and move the CT entrance. Because the problem is with kind of the timings, is you have CTs walking in here and they need to be able to set up on site, but that gives them enough time to get over here as well. So I think if you move the entrance onto the actual site, and you can still have this little like courtyard out here, it would kind of make the site more focused around this. And you might have to I don't want CTs to defend A from on site. Well, it wouldn't be like on the site. It would be more focused on the site because you still have like these covers here, but there's I don't know. That's just if you don't want to do that, you don't have to. But I don't like this sort of behind thing because that makes it to where you want to defend from on site because you have this on site area, and CTs need to take this. I don't know. The little reach around thing is bad though because it just means that the T's can come from here, here, or here, and that's like 180 degrees and not good. And the T's don't have a very hard time getting over there. They can just like smoke this off, especially if the timings were a little bit better. It's just too long to have the fight be here. This is like ops and shit and autos, not fun. Another thing is both of these little areas for T's to peak are like one-man entrances. I would say if you want to keep this detail because you spent a lot of time on it, you could move this one back here and flip it or something if you want to keep it that badly, and just have like a double wide entrance here, just because it's really not fun. You copy pasted from Overpass, yeah. It's just really not fun to peek here as T's. You're blocking each other, and then you're trying to go back and there's other people before you. Just not a fun time overall. This area, I don't like it. And middle, it's an improvement from last time, I think. Both of the entrances I think are too far towards like the CT side of the map, and also the CTs don't have a real presence in middle. They have this little side entrance here. It comes lopsided onto middle, and it's directly like opened right here with this, and that is like not fun. Middle is too open and connected. I really don't have any recommendations on how to fix that, but that's just my 2 cents. Someone else go.
Okay. My turn? Okay, sure.
Yeah, definitely seems that way. Foxtrot, go for it.
Alright, so I'm going to start in T-spawn, which it's better than before, but this entire thing just feels super weird walking like up and down like this. And well, everybody just jumped across anyways, even though you could just run. Yeah, but it's just why have the entire clipping if people are just going to jump anyways? You could just add some wood or some stupid thing across it.
Plywood thing over it.
Yeah, there's already a crate here. It's clearly not operational at the moment. Also, you totally just get stuck here. I don't know why, but you do. But it's better. Yeah. This B-side, a lot of people said a bunch of things about it. It kind of needs a rework. It's kind of boring and bland. Nothing much. Also, there's totally a stupid headshot box here. You can just see the tip of people's head across this. It's just stupid. Yeah. That's 64 unit crates. Mid, it's better, but you kind of went overboard with the entire last time. CTs kind of had too much. Everything's was narrow. It's not as narrow anymore. That's nice, but now it's just huge, open, kind of like a name map. It's also split in two, which make it very easy for Ts to just run up this way, and the CTs either have to overpeak down here or just fall back and give up. So I'd probably just get rid of this fence because it just makes it so that CTs can't watch all of mid at the same time and Ts can just rush out. Which just feels bad. This also just felt like a downgrade. All of A, in my opinion, was a downgrade. This entire thing around the back here, people already complained about it. The cars kind of felt bad. I mean, the fence is better. I'd probably just remove the fence so people could just run through. You can still shoot the thing. It would stop all the blocking and all that stuff. And yeah, it's just annoying if somebody dies here with like the bomb or a weapon you want to get and you have to run all the way around or something like that. This fence annoyed me so much. Lycrest already mentioned most of it, but also you can shoot through it just fine, and then you're like, oh, you can easily shoot through it. I'm just gonna. Oh no, I just naded my teammate. Sorry whoever did that too. So I'd get rid of them too. Also the fact that once you peek in, you already have to go up here, fully expose yourself, and then also jump again to get up there. It feels bad. It played much better last time. Also, I understand what you want to do with the site. Again, this negates it completely. And CTs have already gotten some more crates to play around. Also, you can totally boost up on these. If you get people up here, and then you can boost up there. It's just a minor thing, but... What else? This is still weird to play around that you can't actually jump up here, but you can totally shoot over it. Just feels weird to me. That might just be me. This entire area up here feels weird. Again, because of this entire thing, and just leads wide open into the middle, which just, yeah. CTs needs more option in mid, and Ts need to not get as much cover. It can just be fixed like you had before with another path in here that kind of peaks down here. And then one of these connectors need to be moved so you can watch down here. This area also felt very tight. I see it as an improvement over what you had before, but still kind of felt weird. Kind of have a hard time seeing what it's actually supposed to be in like the building. But oh well. Yeah, I think that's all about what I have. So yeah.
Cool beans.
I've just got a few small things to add. 1 second.
Yeah, go ahead, Copen.
Yeah.
Corpin, my bad.
I'm just gonna add to 2. So if you move the spawns back to about here, I was running the timers a second ago. It adds about another 2-3 seconds, which will mean that when the Ts get to here, the CTs will have already got here about 3 seconds ago. So it might balance mid a bit more, just for a small change to test. And then apart from what everyone else has been over, like there's not much more else to add. Like I've had similar feelings about B and A, about the railings and stuff, so I'll leave it there.
Cool beans. Matrix? I don't know if you have a microphone. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think somebody already mentioned all I got. So, only thing I got to say is your top priority should be to really move this guy. Like, he's super annoying when you pick mid. Like, every time, I don't know, even if I knew he was there, I was like, ooh. It was... I think it's very easily fixed. You can move him, like, over there or something. But other than that, yeah, that's it, I think. Really, really nice map. I enjoyed playing it.
Okay, I think Mossafer?
Yeah.
You got anything?
I wanted to say from like I used to play semi-professionally, and A site is probably the most uncomfortable site I have ever played in my entire life. Because the T's get mid control instantly, as everyone's already said. So playing from here is probably the best idea to counter that. But then you're 1, 2, 3 if they get mid control, and then if they get long control, then add that smoke into it, and then they can that and there, and it's just so uncomfortable. Even if you go back here, still up there and behind you. So there's no real place you can play comfortably from on A site. And honestly, the way I do it is just draw a line here and then cut off everything behind it and fuck that entrance in the back, and perhaps rework this entire part. And this is straight on, which is weird to me. I'd move that into the wall. Perhaps not into the wall, but closer. It's just not good at all. In terms of Valve themselves work really hard on making linear maps seem good. This makes me angry because from a distance it looks like I can jump up there and I can't. And that fence can fuck off. And this bit is fine. I never had any problems with that. B site, I have actually a different way to fix that. Is a simple way of just placing down something about the size and shape of that right there, and that should fix any of my problems with it and get rid of the headshot box. Other than that, I liked it. If you want to add in a second entrance, there's already the walkway here. But yeah, also I don't know why is this like this, but yeah, that's it in terms of what I have to say.
Cool beans. I think it's just me now, so I need to rejoin to be able to actually get on a team. Give me a sec.
Fail.
I don't know the server bar to change that. I think it's like grace period or something like that.
I think I fixed it.
Yeah, join Grace time.
Oh god. Oh my god.
Nice.
Okay. So definitely I'm going to repeat some stuff, and I do apologize, but rapid fire the shit that annoyed me right off the bat. Fuck make that bigger. This thing serves no purpose. Like, I get that it's here to cross mid, but like why do you even have that option? Because you can just go the other way. Like, you can either get rid of this, or I don't know. I understand that this path is quicker, but like there's no reason to have this as well. Like, if you went mid, just I don't know. Seems silly. This main path, I would argue to make it a scotch bigger. I do think that this is an improvement. And this is like such a small thing. I would like to see there should be like a fence model with a little doorway through it. I let people walk through here. There's no reason to not have like a single file like door to go through here. It's not like it improves your timings at all. It's more of like, you know, you're trying to push up with a sniper type deal. I think having 2 cars here provides too much cover for the CTs. These cars are very good to hide behind. Like, you get full cover from crouching behind one, and you have really good options at peeking not only over the car, but on each side. And you get that for both of them. So I would consider, I would probably get rid of this one, move this one just a little bit back, and probably rotate it a bit. I don't know. But I would definitely get rid of one of these, especially now that this path is here. I think both of them are too strong.
Okay.
This back path here, I understand why it was added. I don't think the site was that bad before with the one entrance. But I don't think that back path really negatively impacted anything, at least from my experience, but I'm kind of shit, so that is what that is. So the railing, you already know. Railing is gay. So I'd get rid of the railing. Or I would at least, like, get rid of the railing that's, like, right here. Like, if you want to keep the railing, that's fine, but, like, specifically the part right in front of here needs to go. Because that's the one that blocks the most of your view. So, I would get rid of at least that one. They're not solid to bullets. But, yeah. I would probably get rid of the whole thing. At a minimum, get rid of the part that's in front of the player. This part is OP. This is too good. So first half, we got a train run on us. And then second half, we got a train run on us. But it became a lot easier once you realize that you pretty much have to have a person right here to hold mid. Now, this is objectively one of the best parts of the map to hold. You can see middle. You can fall back quickly. You can see B with a scope or just with, heck, even a rifle. You can at least put bullets down there. And plus, you get A. So, I think this sightline needs to be called off pretty much completely. You can do that with some shit here. You know, some
defense, maybe?
Yeah, some stuff. Just put some stuff here. If you want to make it a wall bang, I'm down with that. Like, wall bangable, like, through the fence. But definitely not open sight like that. It's way too good. No real issues here. I kind of liked A before, and I think it's all right. I just think mostly that iteration is bad. I don't know how I feel 100% on the timings to middle, but as it seemed, it's like we get here at almost the same time. I don't know if someone has the actual timings of who gets here first.
Middle.
Yeah, in the middle. Who gets middle first?
It is the T's. They have about 8 seconds. The CTs were about 10 seconds, I think it was.
Okay. So I'm not wrong in thinking that it definitely felt like the CTs got here after the terrorists. Which I guess would be less of an issue if the CTs weren't doing a full body peek and it wasn't so easily smoked. And like, as of right now, I don't think it's as big of a deal because of this OP spot, but when this kind of gets nerfed, I think something needs to happen to mid here. Probably CT's getting here first.
Okay.
Would mostly fix that. I don't think the layout of middle is miserable. I think what the other people said is very valid, so I won't touch on that. I just think the biggest part is the timings need to be adjusted so CTs get it. B, the only real change made to B was the entrance. And as cray-cray as that other the door with the switch was, I really did like it. I would definitely say that the larger entrance is not as good as the two smaller entrances were. So I would say to keep working on this. I was more of a fan of the old style. I wouldn't add the door back because the door I thought it was cool. Obviously it's not great for gameplay, but that kind of style where you had the two entrances, I think provides a little bit more flexibility because it's very hard to hold this as it's very hard to take this as a terrorist when it's just this big open grinder. Which leads me to the part where I'm bad at the game, so I like to buy some machine guns. There's really no option for that. Ever. With the smaller doors, there used to be an option, but you become visible about right here, and it's pretty standard for someone to be up there or, you know, back there. So there's really no sub or shotgun play. It's pretty much rifles for the most of the map, even towards like long A. Obviously, long A makes sense. You come out here and you have to deal with someone down there. So there's really no eco potential other than buying a pistol, right? Like, the only time you're gonna eco with subs is when, well, it's not an eco, it's like a second round buy is when that's gonna happen. But other than that, like, you just get shut down by rifles most of the time. And I think you have you have the ability to do that, I think, at B just by changing this entrance, because with it being so open, I think that's the big problem. So this would be the eco site, you know, kind of like B is on Dust 2. You just have to, I think, mess with the entrance a little bit. It's not that. Yeah, that's what I would say. I would just say mess with the entrance. Whamman didn't like the site as Ring Around the Rosie, and while I think it could be something better, I don't think it's miserable right now. I think it's fine. But if you wanted to iterate on it, I wouldn't say not to. But it definitely works as what it is right now.
Yeah, okay.
I don't really think I have anything else, though. Does anyone else have anything?
Chickens.
Chickens. Yes, we do need chickens. All right, well, sweet. I think that's it. And that was DE Placed by MrRuck. Hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to have your level tested, you can do so by going to TopHATwaffle.com/playtesting. Thanks, and have a good one.